Hello, my name is Lavonna Zeller-Williams-Bratschi, and this is Z Ocarina, Lesson 1.5. We are continuing on with our Lesson 1. We'll be using C, D, and E for the 6-hole ocarina. All of our lessons come from the Z Ocarina 6-hole instruction book, which is available at zellerware.com. In today's lesson, we will be concentrating on pages 1 and 2 in our book. So, lesson 1 has our C, D, and E here at the top of the page, some warm-ups, which we will be using from this page. And then on page 2, we will be looking at Allison's Camel. We will be completing that song today. We've worked in lesson 1 on just the part that says 10 humps, and we're playing E and C. If you notice, the music has all of the icons above the music, and so you can play along with us. Get a copy from zellerware.com. Let's review the 3 notes we're using today: C, D, and E. And if you remember, our icon is as though we are looking at our ocarina from our own perspective. So if we're holding our ocarina and we're going to play it and we look down, this is what we see. So for the note C, all of the holes are covered. The 2 black dots on the side represent the dots on the back of your ocarina, and the 4 holes are fingers 1 and 2 on both sides, like that. Okay, so there's your C. For the D, we are removing the finger number 2 off of the smallest hole on the right side. Okay, so D, finger number 2. And for E, we are removing the index finger, or finger number 1, on the right hand side. So you're going to remove that finger. So we have C, D, and E. As we play this song, we're going to practice and remind us of E, C. Remember, we're lifting the index finger, E, C, E, C. Then we're going to practice a new part, which is Allison's camel has. And Allison's camel has, you are going to say, toot, 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 toot. Can you practice that? Toot, 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 toot. That will all be on C the first time. So when you play that the first time, Allison's camel has, you're going to be playing that. And then you're going to be playing D. So remember, lift that second finger off that smallest hole, and you're going to play the second time. Allison's camel has. Then we go back down to C one more time. The last part that we're going to be learning is so go, Allison, go. You're going to go C, E, D, 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 C. Try that again. C, E, D, 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 C. Remember, if you get frustrated, it's okay. You can slow down. You can practice it again. It helps sometimes if we practice our fingers first before we blow into the instrument. Remember, every time you blow into the instrument, you have to toot, toot, toot. Every time you start and stop with your tongue. Otherwise, you're not going to have any good sound coming out of your ocarina. If it doesn't sound right, first thing you check is the tongue, toot, toot, toot. Second, check your fingers. Are they covering those holes? If they're not covering those holes correctly, it may not sound right. So try to reposition your hands to try to get the notes correct. Keep trying. Don't give up, and good luck. Welcome to Z Ocarina 6-hole lesson 1.5. We will be using notes C, D, and E today in our lesson. Our featured song will be Allison's Camel. Let's start with our warm-up. Here's your tempo. 1, 2, ready, here we go. C, D, C, D, C, D, C, and rest. Now let's move to our next warm-up using the notes D and E. Here's your tempo. 1, 2, ready, here we go. D, E, D, E, D, E, D, and rest. Excellent job. Now, if you feel like you need a little bit more practice, feel free to rewind and play it again. We're going to move on to Allison's Camel. Last week we worked on these two notes, E and C, on the words 10 humps. If you remember, we play E when we see the word with the number, and we play a C on the word humps. Now the next part that we're going to learn is a part that says, Allison's camel has. Let's isolate that. When you play Allison's camel has, the first time it's going to be on a C. The second time you're going to play it will be on a D. Allison's camel has. The third time, go back to C. Allison's camel has. Now we have one more spot that we need to take a look at before we play it together, and that is this right here. So go, Allison, go. Let's take a look at the notes. C, E, D, 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 C. Can you play it with me? C, E, D, 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 C. Let's do it one more time. C, E, D, 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 C. Now let's start from the top at a slow tempo. Ready? 1, 2, ready, here we go. Allison's camel has 10 humps. Allison's camel has 10 humps. Allison's camel has 10 humps. So go, Allison, go. Now let's move on to 9. 1, 2, ready, here we go. Allison's camel has 9 humps. Allison's camel has 9 humps. Allison's camel has 9 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 8 humps. Allison's camel has 8 humps. Allison's camel has 8 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 7 humps. Allison's camel has 7 humps. Allison's camel has 7 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 6 humps. Allison's camel has 6 humps. Allison's camel has 6 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 5 humps. Allison's camel has 5 humps. Allison's camel has 5 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 4 humps. Allison's camel has 4 humps. Allison's camel has 4 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 3 humps. Allison's camel has 3 humps. Allison's camel has 3 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 2 humps. Allison's camel has 2 humps. Allison's camel has 2 humps. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has 1 hump. Allison's camel has 1 hump. Allison's camel has 1 hump. So go, Allison, go. Allison's camel has no humps. Allison's camel has no humps. Allison's camel has no humps. So Allison has a horse, of course. Thank you for joining us today. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and ring the bell for more Z Ocarina tutorial lessons. Our Z Ocarina 6-hole instruction book is available at zellerware.com.